Hi everyone, welcome back. This video is about the top beauty launches, the best things that money can buy in the beauty world this season, so spring 2019. You might be wondering why I'm filming this on my grey screen, which is what I normally film sort of makeup things on, like foundation before and afters and stuff like that, just because it makes you focus on the face. Behind that grey, it's the biggest amount of chaos you can imagine. It's ridiculous. So that's why you're just going to have to look at my face today, unfortunately for you. But I've got some really amazing things to show you. I was going to try and keep it to 5, but you know me. I don't think that's going to be possible. I'm just taking my little bit of tinted moisturiser off because I want to show you a foundation. And I thought it'd be easier just to show you from bare skin. So I'm just taking off my makeup really quickly and then I'm going to moisturise. Actually, you know what? We may as well just talk through the products that I want to talk through. So first really spectacular launch of the season is from Roche-Posay and it's the Pure Vitamin C10. And it's a really potent vitamin C serum. You use it in the morning. So let's say you can use it morning or night. I just use mine in the morning, but really, really great at sort of getting the skin looking bright and radiant and clear, working on sort of pigmentation and dark spots, and also just great for an antioxidant boost, so helping to protect the skin. Comes with a little pipette. Now this is really potent, this one, but they've formulated it so that it's not aggressive on sensitive skin, which is La Roche-Posay's calling card, really. They've got the Clarins range, which has loads of moisturisers, different moisturisers for skin that's allergic or sort of sensitised. And so this serum has been formulated for those people who have got sensitive skin and who find that a lot of vitamin C serums and products are just too much for their skin. So if you're looking for an affordable vitamin C serum, I think this one is 28 or 30. I have to double check and I'll pop it in the info. But it's, you know, a really sort of high-powered, high-performance product, and they've tried to price it to be accessible. So I think that's a really, really good buy. I rarely find a La Roche-Posay product that I don't like. So that's a really good addition. And great as a morning serum. That's my kind of routine. So I'll use cleanser, some kind of vitamin C or antioxidant serum in the morning, and then at night I've got cleanser and then retinol product every other day. And if it's not a retinol day, I might use some kind of acid peel, maybe. But I don't like to do too much. And then if I need it, hydrating serum and moisturiser on top. But depending on the retinol formula that it is, sometimes I don't need it. The moisturiser I'm applying is so, so gorgeous, and this is also one of my top beauty launches of the season. This is the Vita Skin Food Light. You might be familiar with Skin Food. Skin Food is one of the most sort of rich and heavy moisturisers I can think of. But the only problem with this moisturiser is that it feels, it's not sticky, but you can just feel it on the skin. It's not one of those ones that just absorbs and you can get on with your day. So I tend not to use it in the daytime. It's sort of like an overnight emergency treat for incredibly dry skin. And so that's not for everyone. It's not that practical. It wasn't that convenient to use. And so what I kind of thought they've done here is they realised that and they've brought out a lighter version. Don't be fooled into thinking this is light, because this still feels really, really, really nourishing on my skin, which is great. But for me, this should be pitched as, instead of it being this for other skin types, I think it's this, but just easier to use. So it sits on the skin really nicely. You can apply makeup over the top. It's bouncy, it's dewy, it's gorgeous. You still feel it on your skin. So if you've got dry skin, it's not one of those ones that disappears. It's just more practical, it's just more easy to use. Right, the third brilliant launch of the season. This is the Clinique Even Better Refresh Foundation. I'm torn on this one because I am such a massive fan of the Even Better Glow. If you go on my website, where all of my foundation reviews sit, and I do sort of before and after pictures, and I really do quite an in-depth sort of study of them, there's a review of this. So this is a really fresh skin, natural sort of foundation that looks really dewy and great, feels light, but is moisturising. It's not one of these ones that's a lightweight that's sort of evaporates off and leaves you with the colour, but your skin doesn't feel that nourished. This one gives you a little bit of hydration at the same time. However, the coverage I would say is light to medium at best. I mean, it doesn't do much on dark circles in terms of masking them. So you do need to go over with a separate concealer. Now, this new launch, which is Even Better, again, from Clinique, it's from the same range, the Refresh, this one is really quite comprehensive coverage. So it's not full as in sort of Estee Lauder double wear full, but you know what? Getting on for that. This is about as full as L'Oreal Pro Glow, as Max Factor Radiant Lift, as the Dior Forever Extra Glow, the new one, and a similar sort of glow level, but a very different kind of texture. So this feels bouncy, feels really nourishing, like you're applying quite a rich and heavy face cream, but at the same time, it blends out really easily. It doesn't look, the actual makeup itself doesn't look too heavy. I think this has got a really great look. And every time I wear it, people have been saying, wow, your skin looks amazing, it's really glowy, and it has got a really nice dose of glow. The only thing with it is that sometimes I feel like it doesn't quite set strong. So you know when you get really long wear foundations and they just don't transfer at all, it's not that this one particularly does, it doesn't really slip, it just doesn't feel as sort of tight to the skin, doesn't feel as robust. But that would be my only criticism. I think there are 28 shades of this, so it's pretty good on the shade range. If you're looking for something that looks bouncy and fresh but has a little bit more coverage, good shade range, then I think you'll like this one. I think you'll really like it. Nice old bit of glow. If you're not into glow and if you have oilier skin and you feel like you've already got enough of the whole sheen going on, that possibly won't be the right foundation for you. Okay, Clarins have brought out massive giant bronzers for the summer and they're gorgeous. They always do good bronzers. So it's just a little bonus ball to show you. That was just a by the by because I needed to put some bronzer on. And lips. I think these are my favourite lip launch of the recent weeks, months. And it's the Crushed Liquid Lip from Bobbi Brown. Doesn't feel like a liquid lipstick. I did feature these in my lipstick video a couple of weeks ago. It's just really soft. Goodness me, that's pink, isn't it? I don't know whether I meant to put that one on. Put this one on over the top. Hippie shake. They're really nice anyway, and not too expensive considering they're probably going to be something that you will use every single day. They're not glossy, so nothing sticks to them. It is sort of like a long-lasting lip balm in a way. Since having Angelica, I used to wear perfume every single day, and for the last sort of 4-ish years, I really haven't worn a lot of perfume. And in the last year, I've really gone off most of my perfume favourites. But this got sent to me, it's from Atelier Cologne. And they're a really beautiful, sort of small, boutique-y perfume brand. They've got a store, I think, in Covent Garden, but they sell them on Selfridges as well, their perfumes. And when you go in, you can get little leather cases for your perfume, and they personalise them. So monogram them or whatever it is you want, which I think is a really, really nice touch. This fragrance is called Pacific Lime. And it's just, you know what, if you want a holiday fragrance that's not your typical kind of white flowers, exotic flowers, heady, mixed with some coconut, beachy. I mean, I love that kind of fragrance. So like the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, I think is gorgeous. And the Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder, all of those really summery scents are great. But sometimes they're a bit, I don't know, a bit sort of like coconut bikini, aren't they? This might be a bit coconutty, but it's more like a pina colada. It's cologne-y pina colada. It's more refined. It's a less obvious holiday scent. It's very fresh, it's very zingy, but you know sometimes when you get zingy and it's a little bit like toilet cleaner, like I can't stand lime, basil and mandarin, is that the right order? For that reason, it just smells wrong on me. This one is gorgeous. Emma Hardy's Moringa Cleansing Balm is it the best? It's one of the best cleansing balms ever made. It smells amazing, the ingredients are gorgeous, it's really luxurious. It melts onto the skin, you get a really good massage, it leaves your skin feeling cleansed, but it's not stripped, it doesn't dry it out. I just can't think of anything bad to say about it, and I've, over the years, since it launched, featured it loads, and I think it's the bee's knees. So she's launched the Moringa Light Cleansing Gel, and it's just glorious. I can't think of anything I don't like about it, apart from the fact, I mean, it's quite heavy. What would be really nice if it came in a tube and then I could pack it in my little overnight bag or suitcase and it wouldn't weigh anything. That would be great. But I understand it's got to feel luxe and, you know, on brand. Now, this is pitched as a lightweight daily cleanser for all skin types. Purifies and helps to balance oily skin. So this is the first thing that's really good. If you felt that your skin was too combination oily for the balm, I think the balm is absolutely fine on oily skin, by the way. But if you just felt that it was just a bit counterintuitive, that's fine. This has been formulated more for your skin. But what I will say is that if you're expecting this to be a really lightweight gel that feels really fresh and maybe foams up and you just splash it off, it's not. It's basically like the Moringa Balm, but just very slightly more smooth and, you know, quick, user-friendly. But it's so rich, it's so silky, it's still so oily. I was really, really pleasantly surprised when it turned out not to be some kind of like light gel that just had the smell of the Moringa Balm, because I wanted to love this as much as the original, and I think I do. It's possible that I love it more. I'm just going to finish by skimming over a couple of things that are just really quick to mention. And the first is that Bioderma, the micellar water that they do, which is like the original that came over to the UK, I used to use it years before it was launched in the UK, because I used to work in Paris a lot as a model, and all of the makeup artists use this to cleanse faces. But they've just relaunched it with one of those, don't even know what you call this, like a pump. One of these bottles that, if you're not careful, goes all over the place when you push down on it because you haven't got your cotton wool properly positioned. But they're really, really handy. If you've just got one hand and you've got it on your dressing table and you're just doing stuff and you just want to go ch-ch-ch-ch-ch, you know, you don't need two hands. I don't know what you would be doing with your other hand whilst cleansing your face. But, you know, anything that saves a hand. So that's just a little mention of that launch because I think that's really, really good. And then this, I just want to talk about it because I think it's so bloody good, but it's not exactly a new launch. I think it launched at the end of last year in the States. Maybe it was a newer launch here. And it's the Kate Somerville Retinol Vita C Power Serum. And it's just a really potent retinol and vitamin C together serum. So double whammy, immensely brightening, keeps the skin looking really sort of clear and even toned. works on the fine lines. There's pretty much nothing it's not doing, to be quite honest with you. It's pricey, it's an investment, but I suppose I'm including it because if you were making that investment, you could be safe that it's a good investment. I've been testing loads and loads of retinol things, as you know, since sort of the middle of last year. And I've been a little bit slow on writing them up, I'm afraid. But I will get round to those and maybe do a video on all of the different things that I've tried. Pretty much everything, without exception, has been excellent, and I've seen really good results. So it's a hard one to do because every time I try a new retinol, I'm like, this is really good. But I think that I just really love retinol. That's it for this video. I hope that was useful, and I shall do another best beauty buys or best beauty launches next season when all of the summary stuff comes out. Make sure that you give this a like and hit the subscribe button if you fancy it, and I'll stick the links to websites and things like that below. All right, see you next time.